Good morning. We're here again at the Student Farm C&G plots, back to touch on the cantaloupes that we discussed with Dr. Moss last time we were out here. I've got some examples to show you of the Sierra Gold plants that we have. We did lose quite a bit of the crops of the Rocky Ford Green because they couldn't quite stand the heat of Oklahoma in the summertime. But before I show you those, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the pest treatments we've been doing in our C&G field. I'd like to first touch on some of the ones that you might be able to find at your local co-op. First, we've got spinosad. This guy is a nervous system dysregulator. We used it on a few of the pests we had out here, including some potato beetles and some of the other flea beetles we saw in some of the crops. Next, we'll see some BT. Now, we've talked about this before with the Student Farm with treating vine borers, and we used it the same out here. We also used it to treat some of the moths and caterpillars like cutworms and things out here that are pretty detrimental to our crop's health. The next treatment we have here is Azagard. It's one that you can get online. It's a pretty heavy hitter, but still fairly low in concentration due to our organic and C&G setting. The primary ingredient here is azadactrin. It's a primary derivative of the neem tree, and it is a growth regulator that we use on some of the juvenile and nymph squash bugs that we had out here. It stops their growth so they can't quite get up to that stage where we can have more squash bugs running around our cucurbits. The next is Pyganic. This one we know for certified naturally grown, but as well we know it for conventional. Pyganic is the organic pyrethrin that you'll see out here. It's a kill-on contact that we use for our adult squash bugs that was fairly effective for what we wanted to do. We only did one application on the melons that you see behind me, and at the time, it did a really great job. All of these pesticides that I've shown you today are organic. They're OMRI listed. So it's part of the regulations within certified naturally grown that you use an OMRI listed or OMRI certified pesticide or soil additive. Next, we'll touch on some of the cantaloupes that we have out here. These are all Sierra Gold. Now, you know what slipping is from some of the things you might have seen before, but this right here is one of the Sierra Gold melons that I grabbed today to show you just what slipping looks like for me when I harvest. So you can see right here, we've got a bit of lifting from where that vine attaches directly to the cantaloupe. You can see lifting, peeling, some cracking at the base, and whenever you're ready to harvest your crop, when it's on the vine, you might be able to just pop it right off, and you have your clean, harvested cantaloupe ready to go. We've got one open for you to see. It's pretty orange on the inside, and we were pretty happy with the result. So you can see it's got a bright orange inside, it smells really sweet, and it looks like a really nice cantaloupe. These are all Sierra Gold, and from what you can tell from just these, they look great, they performed well, and we've had a fairly significant harvest throughout the season. Hopefully we'll have more data to show you with the sweetness and how those treatments that we talked about might impact the quality of these fruits. But for now, I think they've performed really nicely, and I'm happy to have shared what we've known with you.
We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.